What is going on, guys? It's Sean O'Connell, the managing director here at CinemaBlend, and as you likely know by now, I am working my way through every single episode of Game of Thrones before we get to episode 1 of season 8, and I've made it past the halfway mark of where I need to be. By the time we get to the beginning of season 8, I am now at season 4, episode 5, and the big difference on season 4 so far is that a lot of stuff has happened in the first half of the season. Previous seasons have been set up, with then a race to a conclusion in the usually 9th episode of the season, and I wonder if season 4 is also going to have one of those 9th episodes where it's just sort of jaw-dropping, and there's a couple different places where this can go. So, go down, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. It'll let you know every time we post a new video here in the Game of Thrones reaction series that we're doing. And without further ado, let's get right to episode 5 of season 4, which is called First of His Name.
First of his name, King of the Andals and the First Men.
Ooh, he's so young.
Long may he reign!
Long may he reign.
It's our third king by season 4, so I don't know how long he's going to reign. She's already got her hooks into him.
You still mourn for Joffrey? He was my husband, my king. He would have been your nightmare. I feel you knew exactly what he was. You're still interested in being queen, I take it.
What?
After all that's happened.
Yeah, she's playing you, girl. Cersei does not
We
want
may
you.
be faced with an alarming number of weddings soon.
She's going to plunge a dagger in
King
your
Joffrey
chest.
Baratheon is dead, murdered at his own wedding. There's other news from Yunkai. Without the Unsullied to enforce your rule, the wise masters have retaken control of the city.
It appears my liberation of Slavers Bay isn't going quite as planned.
You could sail for Westeros and leave it all behind.
How can I rule 7 kingdoms? If I can't control Slavers Bay, I will not sail for Westeros. I will do what queens do. I will rule.
Yes. He's still clinging.
Uncle Peter!
Come on. Still.
My lord.
My flesh and blood. Let's get married tonight.
Ought we not inform the Lords of the Vale about the ceremony?
There's only one Lord of the Vale. The others can all hang, lurking and simpering on the stairs like buzzards the moment my husband died. What wife would do for you the things I've done for you? You gave me those drops and told me to pour them into John's wine, my husband's wine. When you told me to write a letter to Kat, telling her it was a Lannister.
Oh, what?
The deed is done, faded into nothing. Only speaking of it can make it real. Tonight it is, then.
What? Baelish was behind Jon Arryn's murder?
The Tyrells are our only true rivals in terms of resources, and we need them. Wars swallow gold like a pit in the earth. The Crown owes the Iron Bank of Bravos a tremendous amount of money.
There must be someone at the Iron Bank you can speak to, come to some arrangement.
The Iron Bank is the Iron Bank. There is no someone. You can't run from them, you can't cheat them, you can't sway them with excuses. If you owe them money and you don't want to crumble yourself, you pay it back. Vesting the Tyrells in the Crown will help a great deal in this respect.
Go on, get it over with. The list of doomed men.
Only one name left.
Go on.
The Hound.
How do you like them?
They're delicious.
Peter had 3 crates brought all the way from King's Landing. He really cares for you. He feels responsible for you.
Oh, I know he does. I'm so grateful.
Why? Why does he feel responsible for you?
Well, I'm half Tully. He loved your family so much.
Loved your mother?
No.
That's what you wanted to say.
He loves you, Aunt Lizzie. He's married to
Your
you.
mother never loved him, never. Kat always went straight for the sweetest thing, the most obvious thing. Your Uncle Brandon. Your handsome, arrogant, cruel Uncle Brandon. And now, Peter is risking his life to save you. The daughter of a woman who didn't love him. You pregnant?
What? No, I told you, Lord Tyrion and I never...
Asking about Tyrion. What have you let Peter do with your body?
Unlisa, no,
Your young, pretty body.
Nothing, I'm a virgin.
Don't lie to me.
You're hurting me. I'm a virgin, I swear it. He loves you, Aunt Lysa. He's never touched me, not once, not ever.
Oh my gosh.
You'll be a widow soon. They'll execute that dwarf for murdering the king and you'll be free to marry Robin. You'll be the Lady of the Vale.
The hell you doing?
Practicing.
What, ways to die?
No one's gonna kill me.
You will if you nonce around like that. That's no way to fight.
It's not fighting. It's water dancing.
Who taught you that shite?
The greatest swordsman who ever lived. Syrio Forel. The first sword to the Sea Lord of Bravos.
Bravos. Greasy-haired little bastard of it. They all are.
What do you know about anything?
I bet his hair's greasier than Joffrey's
It was not.
Was? You dead?
Yes.
How?
He was killed.
Who by?
Meryn Trant. That's why Sir Meryn's
Meryn Trant. The greatest swordsman who ever lived, killed by Meryn fucking Trant.
He was outnumbered.
Any boy whore with a sword could beat 3 Meryn Trant.
Syrio didn't have a sword. Or armor, just a stick.
The greatest swordsman ever lived didn't have a sword. All right, you have a sword. Let's see what he taught you. Go on, do it for your verbose friend. Dead like all the rest of your friends. Your friend's dead, and Meryn Trant's not. Because Trant had armor. And a big fucking sword.
I haven't seen my daughter in over a year. I want to believe she's happy.
You have my word. You don't hurt little girls in Dorne.
Everywhere in the world, they hurt little girls.
Oh, no. No, 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 no.
The terrible squire.
Have you ever cooked rabbit before?
No, my lady.
Did you ever cook anything for Lord Tyrion?
No, my lady.
What are you doing?
I'm helping you with your armor.
I've been removing my own armor for quite some time, thank you very much. Whilst in Lord Tyrion's service, did you ever do anything remotely related to combat?
I killed a man. King's guard. He tried to kill Lord Tyrion at the Blackwater.
How did you kill a Kingsguard?
I pushed a spear through the back of his head.
Help me with these straps.
How many?
There's a hut on the west side of the keep. We should steer clear of it.
Why?
They've got some hounds chained up inside.
Ghost.
Closer we can get without the dogs sniffing us, the better.
It's Ghost.
Get her up.
Please, stop! Stop! Hey! What are you doing? Leave her alone!
You've got pretty hair, don't you?
I saw you die tonight.
I saw your body burn.
Here, the Night's Watch. Rescue party's here, lads.
Is John with you?
Aye. You're Brandon Stark.
No, look out. No.
A little crippled lord. You're going for a ride, boy.
John! John!
Oh. I can't take it John gets this close to Bran. Again, and doesn't see him. Come on, Hodor, snap his neck. Nice work, Bran. Call John.
If he sees you, he won't let you go north. He's my brother.
No! Stop!
to Castle
No.
Black.
Don't separate them. No.
You have to
Call him.
decide.
No. Call him.
Want to find the three-eyed raven?
Stop! Call him! Oh, this show is frustrating.
We need to free Summer. And we need to go.
No, I don't know who you are! Jojen. Mira.
rust.
Get him, Ghost. Get him, Ghost. Oh, the crows mean a walker is coming. Ah, get him, Ghost. Good.
We're in 7 L's. Come here. I missed you, boy.
Ah, yes! Pup reunion!
It's not safe for you here on your own. Come with us to Castle Black.
Castle Black.
Your brother Crows beat us and worse. We'll find our own way.
You want to stay here in Craster's Keep?
Burn it to the ground.
Here, here.
And all the dead with it.
Now that's the biggest fire the North has ever seen. Okay, relatively short episode. Episode 5 of Season 4, First of His Name, which we learned pretty early on, refers to the crowning of the new king. So long may he reign is a running joke, I would assume, and I don't imagine that King Tommen is going to have the best time in the throne, because no Lannister necessarily does. Cersei appeals to Marjorie, and I did not expect her to back Marjorie's bid to be the new queen. And in fact, in the back of my mind, I don't think Cersei really does back Marjorie to be the new queen, because she didn't really like Marjorie to begin with, and I don't think that she still wants her to necessarily be married to her son. However, Tywin is saying, look, we really need the Tyrells. Play along, right? Play along. Let's keep that going. Speaking of families needing other families, we detour to the Eyrie, and in a bit of exposition, it's revealed ever so briefly that Lord Baelish and Lisa were responsible for the murder of Jon Arryn. And that's a big bone of contention between, if I'm reading this correctly, between the Starks and the Lannisters. That was important exposition that sort of shot by really quickly. And so I want to maybe do some research on my own, but hope that the show explains a little bit more. And Sansa, she's told she's going to have to marry Robin. Robin, one of my favorite characters of all time. Lunatic. Tywin admits to Cersei that they owe a lot of money to the Iron Bank of Braavos. That, I'm telling you people, is going to be significant. It's how you bring men of power down. Bran, in a frustrating move from a storytelling perspective, or from an audience's perspective, Bran gets convinced by Jojen that you have to keep going on. There's a tree that we have to get you to. But we don't know enough about that subplot yet. We've been following along with it for a while now, and we're not getting details. And I really wanted Jon to see Bran so that they could at least have some type of reunion. But the only reunion we get is Jon and Ghost. Adorable. I'm never going to complain when a pup finds his owner. The best. Listen, let's talk about Dany for a little while, okay? I'm 4 seasons into this, and I don't necessarily get why she's a beloved character. You're gonna hate me for saying that, but her subplot is often just a diversion. Like it's not feeding into the main story yet. She seems to indicate a complete change of plans, and that where she's not gonna set sail for Westeros. She's gonna govern and rule over Slaver's Bay. Fine, but Daenerys, through 4 seasons, your entire arc has been build an army, march on the throne, and for now we're being told that your intentions are not going to be to march on the throne just yet. Now that may change, and it may not. I'm not sure. Have at me in the comments for the fact that I don't yet see the need for that subplot. Listen, I have plenty more episodes to go. I'm just past halfway. So there's a lot more that Daenerys can actually do, and I'm sure she's heading to Westeros. I'm sure she is, but I'm saying up until this point, right now, it hasn't paid off. We will continue on to see how Daenerys' story eventually connects to the main story, and hopefully that will start happening by the time we get to Season 4, Episode 6. So meet me back here for that one. Find out when we post it by subscribing, turning on your notifications, and then paying attention to all of the fun things that we do here at CinemaBlend.